Hey friends, today we're talking about a smartphone that promises flagship feeling at a mid-range price. With a powerful camera, fast processor, large battery and an exceptionally bright display. Whether that's true and whether it's worth buying, you will learn in this video. Let's start with what's most important for many, namely the camera. And here Honor really hasn't cut corners with the 400 Pro. The main camera comes with 200 megapixel, which you typically find in premium devices. This means for you, in good lighting conditions, the images are razor sharp with rich colors and plenty of details. I'm especially fond of the portrait function. Some might find the images too saturated and overprocessed, but that's just a matter of taste. Another advantage in this price range is the 50 megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom and up to 50 times digital zoom. Here AI cleans things up nicely with the AI super zoom function, and sometimes the results are super impressive, but sometimes not. AI-driven results in image processing still feel somewhat random and difficult to control. The ultra-wide-angle camera also does a solid job with 2 megapixels and autofocus. It's suitable for both group photos and macro shots. And for the front camera, Honor makes a statement with the 400 Pro. 50 megapixels with autofocus, and when it comes to photos and portrait shots, the results are truly outstanding. Yeah, so much for the photos. When it comes to video recordings, which can be captured up to 4K 30 FPS with the front camera and 4K 60 FPS with the main camera, things look a bit different as the quality drops off rather quickly. Despite the really good camera hardware, the video recordings are MIDI-core at best, which I can't understand. Given Honor's major focus on AI, especially in image processing, somehow they seem to have forgotten about the video function. Let's move on to the next real highlight of the Honor 400 series overall, which is the image to video function based on Google's Veo 2. Honor has a cooperation with Google to be able to use this feature exclusively on their smartphones, allowing you to transform a photo into a video up to 10 times a day for free, which is of course great, especially for old photos. You can simply photograph and then turn into a short video. But I advise you one thing: don't show this feature to your family. Otherwise, you'll receive a lot of photos, like I did, asking you to turn them into a video. But here too, the result is completely random. What the AI makes of the photo can't be controlled at all. And especially with selfies of two people, the AI lets its imagination run wild. AI is also used in system operation with AI air gestures, allowing you to control apps, media or calls with hand gestures without touching the display. Theoretically practical for cooking with wet hands or at the gym. But to be honest, yes, you can try it, but this feature hasn't made its way into my daily routine. Honor is working diligently on its own AI model, and one output from it is the Magic Portal. When you press and hold a text or photo, the Magic Portal opens at the edge and the AI suggests, based on experience, what you might want to do with it, like putting it in an email or researching the address in Google Maps. You can also simply draw a circle on the display with your knuckle and it opens too, similar to Circle to Search, which is of course also available on the 400 Pro. A lot of AI here on this smartphone. The Honor 400 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, last year's top processor. Combined with 12 GB of RAM and either 256 or 512 GB of storage, there's definitely enough power for extremely smooth operation and especially for all the AI functions. The display is another highlight in my opinion. 6.7-inch AMOLED, 120 Hz refresh rate, and watch out, a maximum brightness of up to 5000 nits. This makes the Honor 400 Pro, at least on paper, one of the brightest smartphones worldwide. Whether it actually achieved this is another question. So much AI and such a bright display naturally require a lot of juice, and the 400 Pro comes with 5300 mAh capacity in the European version. In China, you get 6000 mAh. I find it really unfortunate that we only get a stripped down version here, but at least in Europe you can still easily get through the day, often even 2 days, depending on how much you use the smartphone. Charging is fortunately really fast, 100 watts wired and 50 watts wireless, so the phone is almost fully charged in under 30 minutes. Regarding software support, Honor promises 6 years of Android and security updates, which is workable, but Samsung and Google simply offer more here with 7 years. And this is also where the problem of the Honor 400 Pro lies. With a retail price of 799 euros, it's way too expensive, but you can already get a 150 euro discount directly on Honor's website, plus free headphones and charging adapter. Nevertheless, 650 euros, it's in direct competition with the Google Pixel 9a, Galaxy S24 FE, or due price drops even with the Galaxy S25 or S25 Plus, or a Xiaomi 14T Pro with its brutal Leica camera. You'd need to be an Honor fan to really choose the Honor 400 Pro from these options, especially for this price. Overall, I find the Honor 400 Pro a nice smartphone with a great camera that unfortunately has weaknesses in video recording, but brings really good AI features, and we can expect even more in the future from Honor. With that in mind, friends, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and see you next time. Mwah.